Happy Canada Day from Hannibal and Piper here. And we're coming at you with my weekly review of the points I find interesting in Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer newsletter. By the way, tonight Jack Kilby is interviewing Davey Boy Smith Jr., who's wrestling for Great North Wrestling, 2 weeks from tonight, July 15th at the Smith Falls Showdown. But let me jump right into the news. The sad part of the news this week is Draws passed away at 54 yesterday, also known as Puke. Kurt Angle is saying Randy Orton has recovered from his back surgery and will be returning to the ring very soon. Conan says he's in discussions with WWE about possibly working with Dominic Mysterio, who is his real-life godson. The SmackDown tapings last week in Lafayette, Louisiana had 7,500 paid and over 1,000 comps, 8,592 total. In AEW news, Bryan Danielson suffered a broken arm at the Forbidden Door pay-per-view in Toronto last weekend. Collision from Toronto was way down in ratings from the first week last week, and Dynamite did its lowest number in 3 years. So obviously the New Japan crossover isn't a big ratings grabber. The AEW video game was released on June the 29th. It got mixed reviews. Got a 6 out of 10 from Open Critic. The WWE game got an 81% rating. So people have been talking about this AEW. I don't play video games. My last console was, I think, Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Back when I was in my early high school years or late grade school years. So I couldn't tell you, but I do know that they've been talking about this game for years. So getting a 6 out of 10 rating must be a bit of a disappointment. Apparently, the Collision show in Toronto, they heavily discounted tickets, and they ended up getting 5,000 paid in the building, with an additional 1,500 comps. The Collision tapings in Hamilton, which they recorded already, it's not going to be live tonight, had 4,100 paid. And apparently, due to bad ticket sales, they made every single ticket in the building $16 to get more people in the building. They also comped 500 tickets. Dynamite did 4,100. Collision did 3,000. And by the way, Sting got injured doing a jump onto some tables at the Dynamite in Hamilton, which was Sting's first ever match in Hamilton, I believe. And I have to say, I was impressed with the Sting match. I watched it. Dark Side of the Ring this week on the Junkyard Dog did a 0.06 rating. There will be no Dark Side of the Ring next week. They return July 11th with the Adrian Adonis episode. I'm going to be in the Abdullah the Butcher episode July 25th, and I found out yesterday that I believe I'm also going to be in the Marty Jannetty episode. So that's pretty cool. Impact did a 0.01 rating, so did New Japan, which is about as low as you can get. In MLW news, they no longer have a TV show. Jacob Fatu, who is under contract but books himself on Independence, apparently no-showed a charity show in Wisconsin after taking his full pay in advance, and this got some news on the local NBC affiliate. He also recently no-showed Pro Wrestling King show in Indiana. The show in Wisconsin he no-showed was a Frontline Pro Wrestling show. UFC's return to Jacksonville June 24th did a 0.27 rating. James, am I going to Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank is in the UK. And I canceled my WWE subscription for the network because in Canada it's not like Peacock. It's horrible here. It's absolutely horrible. It's part of Sportsnet. It's called Sportsnet now. And I might not be the most technical, but every single other app I've ever had, I've figured out how to stream to the TV. And with my WWE Network app here in Canada, I was never able to figure out how to stream it to the TV. And it's much less detailed than the American WWE Network. So yeah, it just wasn't worth it. And my watch-alongs, to be honest, I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive. So I don't want to do watch-alongs if they put me in a bad mood. By the way, 2 weeks from tonight, the Blood Hunter takes on ECW legend and former WWE star Nunzio, a.k.a. Little Guido, and Jeremy Prophet, who appeared on Collision from Toronto last week, takes on Magnum McLaren. Another one of the big matches. And again, tonight, 7 p.m., David Boy Smith Jr. will be doing an interview with Jack Kilby. Happy Canada Day to all. Shania Twain is doing a big free show here in Ottawa tonight for Canada Day. So it's going to be pretty crazy downtown for that. Have a great afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. Canada, UK, India, United States. These are all my top places of viewership. So good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I wish you the best. God bless you from Hannibal.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any